Everything was always like
God's first, God bless us. What's going on, everyone? It's midnight. Your Uber driver here. And we're headed to a pickup right now.
I'm happy that Biden apologized to them last week, which was true.
He apologized to
Biden
apologized to who?
To Native Americans.
To me? He apologized to Hake and other Native white Americans?
If white has nothing to do with it.
Yes, whites are the Native Americans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were born here. We were born here. 2 Americans were born 2 Americans.
Really, if you say so, Jack.
Yeah.
That's what you expected to believe.
Well, native means you were born here.
Yeah, native.
Yeah, that's what native means.
Meaning you were born here, but your ancestors were not born here.
How do you know? I had many.
You said,
my grandpa is my ancestor. My grandpa was born here.
Before you came and conquered this place, who was here first? The Native Americans or the people that came to
What does that have to do with anything?
A whole lot.
Why does it matter who was here first?
If God stepped on this earth and told everybody to go back where they came from, where he took where the ancestors came from, what would you be doing?
God would never do that.
You don't know that.
You don't know that he would. It doesn't mean anything.
I'm asking you, since y'all believe in all these ghosts and all this crazy stuff,
everybody would go back to the ghost.
We talked a lot about wanting to play hard and LeBron being the guy that played hard in tonight's game. How do you address that with the team? What's your philosophy for approaching that?
I just did.
Good day.
Allegedly.
How's it going? All's well, thank you. Ooh. That's it.
I think it's in the Fertile Crescent, allegedly. The beautiful Asia, beautiful southern Europe, northern Africa, Middle Eastern Asia.
Africa, before they changed all the maps and stuff, you know, if history was really true, everything would stay the same, the maps and everything else today. No, I didn't know. I just didn't think it was the same thing. You know, you have to see it on the same thing.
You said how bad South Africa is?
Because South Africa is bad.
Because of the blacks running it into the ground?
Really?
Yes.
Really? Now you see how bad America is?
Yeah.
You know why?
Because the whites are letting the blacks run it into the ground.
Oh, really? Oh, that's what you got to do. That's funny.
Funny because it's true.
I get the reason about it. You hear people say, nobody is still alive, but yet they can tell a story about hanging. They had hanging in Mississippi.
I know,
And then they wanted to hang Mike Pence
we were going to hang Mike Pence on that art project?
They wanted to hang Mike Pence, so they still didn't know what the road. So I don't know how white people come from, you know.
But it was only after a proper trial and conviction for treason.
Can you tell me how many?
We like law and order.
Can you tell me how many black people that's 80 years old that's still in this country? If they can tell the story,
I would guess
they don't know what happened to them, then they can't even tell anybody about it. And you got people sitting over in the front computer, they be like, no, they have to. From Louisiana, Alabama, and all those different places you found here. And then you know you still got black women down in Alabama working the same house, like you say.
Nice. Good.
It's nice. What's nice about it?
What's nice about it is they're working. They're getting paid a little bit. And they don't need that much money because down in Alabama, you don't need as much to live.
Yeah, in Alabama, you can pay $1,000 for an apartment, $1,000 for an apartment, and you don't even make that kind of money. People be living in. I mean, you don't make that kind of money being paid.
Who wants to be in an apartment?
So those people that have no working,
Uh-huh.
people don't they can't do the thing.
You should take Obama for that messed up economy.
No, that's not no mess up. I'm talking about people still seated in being made in Alabama. Where you from, where you went. You And tell Jesse, you know, when they used to have family thing on here, they don't have the same color. They get the same color. Jim O'Connor, that's what they call it. And the people moving to the south, they're not so happy. In Mississippi, and all those different places, you should really see what they have and the things that they're doing. And then you got to go on your list what they should do. And they so afraid of Caucasian people. That's why when I go home and visit, I can't do that. I can't go home with that kind of pressure.
The kind of pressure to have to work.
They have pressure to what the things, not the work, all the things done too. The meanness they have. Do they know?
Meanness? Yeah, meanness is real bad for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you talk about black people and how they do stuff.
Who, me?
If you know you and anybody else, those
Okay.
that never been around, and those that had made.
But wasn't that a nice call from Luke? It was like a reality check.
No, it wasn't.
Why wasn't it nice?
It's the freedom to have your own business and do it your way, not the freedom of other people to tell you how you need to do things and say that you're big. It's the freedom to have your own.
Yeah, but the blacks are ungrateful here, and they're mean. You just admitted ungrateful to the whites, ungrateful to God.
You know that boat thing that happened in Alabama?
The boat,
Yeah, the river boat.
riverboat. Oh, the fight.
Yeah, the fight.
Yeah.
Those people don't have a store anymore.
Oh, that's.
And you know why?
Who owned the store? Was it blacks who owned the store?
No, the ones that started the fight was going on the store in this store.
And the whites.
You know why
the whites started the fight, and the whites owned the store.
Yeah.
We are audio and video recording this ride for your safety.
The drug dealer film caused them to have to do their business. And so if you had your own business, you wouldn't have to step in their door to go do business with them anyway.
What?
You think so?
I don't know.
It's called equal opportunity. Until they get it, it's going to be the way it is. And like over in South Africa, you don't take
There is no such thing as
anything,
equal.
you're gonna be happy.
I disavow. I don't believe in equal opportunity. There's no such thing, and it's a stupid goal.
Well, you sitting on the radio station, Joe. You're sitting on the radio station.
Right? I didn't get it. No, it's not. It's not even.
Why not? That's your problem. You think you're supposed to be better than the black people? Or the black people?
Well, you don't know me. You don't know what I
You
think.
think you need to do
Prove that I think I'm supposed to be better than the
You
black
can't do it
man.
every day. You think you have to do it every day.
No, that's not proof.
They got to do
That's an accusation.
No. They got to do what you want them to do. That's why you're so happy that Trump is in office.
Do you believe in puck wedgies?
No,
Why not?
I don't believe in none of that stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a witch. So only witches and witchcraft stuff. That's what people believe in that do that stuff.
Okay. You probably know people who believe in this stuff, though, right? You're a traveler.
Well, I stay away from people that do that stuff.
No, that believe in it. I'm
They
not
run
saying
away
they do
from
it.
me. I knew a real witch. She had bells on her. Why don't she was a white woman?
Uh-huh.
Walk around with her bells and stuff. She went the opposite way of me. She was teaching people how to do witchcraft on people, but she never came my way because she knew I didn't deal with that business.
Nice. Good for you.
So you don't put yourself with everything everybody else does and look down on people. I'd rather stick with a homeless man than to stick with a black. Because I can learn a whole lot about why he's homeless and not complain about it.
Nice.
Then I can do with a rich person that's normal. We ain't got it.
I'm going with the rich. I'll take the rich. I'll go hang out with the rich man. You hang out with the homeless.
Yeah, that's why the rich man was there.
Uh-huh.
The
What
rich man
about
didn't really have a soul that's what they did.
Oh.
So that's just going to find them homeless and the rich man, you go find a soul. I think okay.
No, the homeless don't have souls.
You don't know how they got there.
Oh, I can't turn left here? What the?
But they're nasty, and they're evil, and they're a mess, and they're criminals, and they're simps, and they're drug dealers, and they're thieves, and they're vandals, and they mess up the trash.
I'm sorry?
I always just do it.
I'm being watched, though.
Oh.
If you learn about it, you know about it.
I don't know why I would even recommend turning left there.
It's like such a restrictive.
No,
I thought it was only like during rush hour usually.
Thought so, too.
Yeah.
It looks like, you see they covered up that black spot underneath the no left turn thing? I wonder
Yeah.
if they covered up the hours.
That
Like changed it or something.
Yeah,
Because it used to just be during like, I think it was like 3 to 6 and like 8 to 10 or something like that. I can hop out. I'm Vegas right here.
Yeah. Just want to get in front of the bus.
Thank you, man.
Have a good one. Take care. All right, quick update here, guys. First off, we're gonna wash the car. Secondly, we're at 168.81 on Uber and 25.45 on Lyft. So we're about just under $200.
I'll give you my opinion. I'm not criticizing.
We're doing really well today.
Criticism to me.
Criticizing is different. I
Whatever.
don't drink. I drink tea, but I don't drink alcohol, and I don't smoke.
Nice.
So for the right people that think that I smoke and drink, I don't. I'm a happy person.
It didn't even enter my mind that you do that stuff.
No. They be saying I do stuff, and so I don't.
Right on.
That's because I love my man and I love who I am, and we're always.
Well, next time you're in the area, you ought to say hi.
Well, yes, I come back to the regular airport. The last time I was out there, I had to
$4 ride came in. I ain't taking it. I'm not taking a $4 ride.
All right, babe.
travel. Your bags go all kinds of ways and different things. That if you stay in one place, that's where your brain will be. Have a good one.
You too. Take care. Man, oh man. Ken in Illinois on the line here. Ken, thank you for calling and holding, man. What's up?
Hey, what's up, big? How you doing, bud?
Oh, Keith.
Yeah, I just call. I'm using my real name now.
Oh, Ken? You want to go by Ken? Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Good to hear from you. I'm thrown off. Right
Oh,
on.
yeah, I know. I use them. I added it on Facebook, but I didn't want nobody to contact me trying to borrow.
I know. Yeah.
Well, I'm because I was, you know, I got a lot of regular family members. I didn't want them to contact me about it.
Yeah. Stay away
They
from
won't
the
go
home
back
bus.
on the river. You know, I don't have to. But this is what I want to talk about. I noticed that when they did, they were talking about and I noticed that the black man, you know, 77% voted for Kamala Harris. And every other male voted for him. He is the only one that votes so highly for a woman to lead him. And it'd be them church guys when God clearly says a man should lead his family and the woman, okay? But it just shows you the masculinity of the black man. They voted 90% for Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
So
They
it
voted
goes to
90.
the masculinity of the black man, the only male in this country that is so emasculated that he looks for a woman to lead him, and how sad. And we let black women lead us, so you know, for the last 40 years. And look at these black children, crime, no education, gangs, drug abuse, mental illness, poverty,
It's ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah.
The
Interesting.
emasculation of the black male. That's what the Democratic Party wanted. I mean, that's what they came out with there. This is what they put, you know, that they put in the matriarchy, so that they can keep the blacks on the plantation and keep them voting, you know, Democratic way, you know, idolizing the female. When, I mean, if it works, I wouldn't have nothing to say. But the evidence is shown that it don't work. You know, the dropout rate, the prison rate, the mental illness, the drug usage, you know what I'm saying, the failure of the black community, and we gave them 40 years. That's you know what I'm saying, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, they've only gotten worse. Actually, the whole generation, the generations have gotten more effeminate too. Really, they've been going after not just the black males, but all of them, and it's a mess. But shout out to the 20% who voted for Trump, right? We take it.
We are audio and video recording this ride for your safety.
Indeed, embarrassing, ridiculous, and it's crazy that was a remarkable call from Luke in South Africa talking about the dysfunction going on in South Africa from the blacks who are not also they're also not even native to that area. The blacks who are running South Africa, and they're running it into the ground, and they hate one another. Like he said, that he admitted that the blacks hate one another, and they will just blame the whites for their own failure, and then the black suckers who are the suffering normal people will fall for it in many cases.
That's right. That's right. They will do it, you know, because they put these so-called, you know, celebrities, any kind of liberal media, put somebody out there, you know, they automatically work for them. You know what I'm saying? And they won't, and see, they make sure black males don't have father and role models. They put these athletes in entertainment. At least they pay them a lot of money. At least they pay them a lot of money. At least I understand why they do that. I don't agree with that. And then these black people want to follow them like, with a bottle of water, and when it comes to the inner city, he is the school, they don't even bring a pencil down to the community. Father can do this. Is Friday, Ryan Sunday White, Israel Asian. He is the only one that votes so highly for a woman to be them. And indeed, the church died when God clearly says, I'm a man to lead his family as a woman. Okay? But it just shows the masculinity of the black man. They voted 90% for Hillary Clinton.
Yeah,
So
they
it
voted
was
90.
the masculinity of the black man, the only male in this country that is so emasculated that he looks for a woman to lead him and how sad. And then we that's right to the lead us for you know, think about this. Out of all the males
Yeah, they voted 90.
Sorry, I was trying to see what that guy threw at my car. Doesn't even have a license plate either, so I can't even report him.
They do absolutely nothing. And these
Ready, go!
are audio and video recording this ride for your safety.
My phone overheated. My phone overheated. Sorry, guys, for the bad quality for a moment. It overheated. Just waiting to get this car wash.
Get out of there! Get my pet out of here! Get him out.
These people want to worship you.
Neighbor who is a Democrat out of convenience. Understand that I think most leftists are not true leftists. I think they're leftists out of convenience because they don't want to think. They don't want to listen to anything but what they see on the news. They don't search things out for themselves. So if you are, you may be the only voice of reason they hear in a world full of people lying to them every single day. And they deserve you being the best you can be so that they get that answer. They get those answers. They get that truth from you. It's just the way it is. It could be the leftist in your apartment complex that needs their car jumped off because they don't know how to use jumper cables. It could be, the leftist at work that just needs to hear the truth.
Sure. 1, 2,
About
3,
even why they're taxed so much. Why they're
We're meant to be.
What? Why are we just glossing over the fact that you both said fettuccine? Okay,
This
she's
is
just right now.
the time, guys.
But the odds
This
of
is
two
when
people thinking
it's
about
the most
fettuccine at the same time. That's a little weird. Wait, did he do one of those things where he waited for her to kind of say it?
He went.
This
She went.
is
She
the
went.
most
And then he guessed what the F was.
we have an opportunity.
Like this.
We have the truth on our side. If you don't take advantage of it,
Hey, what's going on, Paul?
it's on us.
Sorry, I kind of zoned it out, just waiting for the car wash to be available for me.
For being dim.
We are at $25.45 on Lyft,
Does it make sense? Call me out if I'm wrong.
and then $168.81 on Uber. Moreover, we have a reservation in 50 minutes. for $10.
Saw Lefty burn a hole through the hood by closing the hood onto the hot clamp while jumping off the vehicle.
And then we
I
have
seen a very
4 hours left of driving.
That's a special time. That's a special thing to see. Tacticus is right. Let them see the economy heal. That's accurate. You have to. If we act like Democrats, if we rub their noses in it for the next 4 years. If all they hear from us
Please
is
insert payment now.
you suck, which they do,
Please
but
wait
if all
while
they
your
hear is you suck,
transaction
then
is
we
being
are worse than
processed.
they are.
Thank you. When the wash is ready, please move forward.
You know, that's
I have 4 hours left, so 8 hours of driving.
you don't know that you agree. Think the time to convince them is after Trump turns things around. Well, all right. So here's the thing. I agree, but you have to start today. They cannot hear you being negative. You can't beat them about the head like Democrats do us. Right?
No,
And
no,
that's
$200
just the way
in
of it.
8 hours.
I will go.
I'm at 194,
a lot of
26.
things that are being said, they are, they're leftist, and they alter they worship at the altar of communism. Sure, a lot of them really do.
Yes.
It's a, you really cannot. I cannot.
Yeah, I'll be done. Can we talk? I'll be done at 6 o'clock Central
How
Time.
truly important it is that we be better, that we do things better than they do. Because for the last 4 years, all they've done is go after their political enemies. They've lied, cheated.
You missed it, Paul, though.
Horrible
I just
things in the
recorded
name
it.
of making our lives better. We have to be better than it.
So on one of these roads here,
This is not even hard for us to
eventually
do.
the
We
right
are
lane turns into
better.
right turn only.
So we just need
So
to
I'm
do
going straight,
And you need
and
to
this
go
BMW
out
with
and
no
you need
license
to
plate,
be
of course, black eye
legally
driving it,
positive
tries to
influences
merge in my
your
lane, but I
neighborhoods,
wasn't
in your
having it.
workplaces.
So he gets upset with me
And
because he's in the wrong lane, trying to be
I'm not
ghetto and all
talking
that
about-
stuff.
I'm not talking about
And he must have threw ice at my car or
I mean,
something, because I looked at the feed. I couldn't see anything because it's in the blind spot here of the cameras. But it was like ice. And I just stared at him. Didn't even give him any motion, just stared at him like this.
Look, I'm not telling you that I would
And then he said something stupid. So,
go out of my way.
I was going to report him, but
I'm not gonna look. Let me throw this.
I could have called the police and they would have been there pretty quickly, but it's all right. Yeah, just Uber X, Uber Green. Nothing special.
Meet up with Destiny and try and talk to him.
I do get reservations now because they deleted the old vehicles that I had on my app, and they said that's what the problem was, is that I was reading that. Do you have anything to protect yourself?
But
yes.
I don't have any leftists in my
But
neighborhood, so that's
I don't have my CC yet. I'm waiting for it to come in the mail.
But
yes,
as I come into
I'm capable of
contact
defending
with
myself.
I can show them that we are better people. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you guys got to go.
That's why I just gave them.
I'm not
That's why I
saying
just
you
gave
guys
him the death stare,
I'm
because
not saying you have to. Matter of fact, I gotta hang on.
whatever they do, they're gonna react in like scramble mode. Me, I mean, my dad's in the military. I'm technically an Eagle Scout, but my parents didn't want to pay for the. They didn't want to pay for the uniform, so I couldn't continue being an Eagle Scout.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I can't say it on YouTube, but it's a very common item used in some rap videos.
I mean, you're not terribly wrong.
Let's just say it's as big as my hand.
So, but yeah, look, I'm not talking about.
Yeah, because of YouTube guidelines, I can't answer.
I mean, I would go, but I'm not going to grind them up.
We are audio and video recording this ride for your safety.
And I will try to be, to genuine, open discourse with. Again, look, if they're being dickheads, I'll go. Who cares? But,
A purple drink. Yes.
Right. And when you have a conversation, then the conversation should not be.
The thing is, though,
Trump beat your ass. Now we're gonna go after.
it has to be a last resort, though, because if I do use it, we can get kicked off and deactivated from driving. If I do use it.
Fair and there were no issues, and we seem to have gotten past the whole.
Yeah, I would say the spray for close range, because
election thing.
just on the door.
Let's talk about actual.
Because sometimes it could just be the person inside.
That
you can get a stun.
And if you're not able or capable,
no, that's never happened to me.
Just say, hey man, I just think
my worst altercation was with 3 black chicks, and they had food and everything, and they were still eating in my car. Very disrespectful. And I was even curious too, because their rider rating was like a 4.6. With that being said, I tried kicking them out of my car. They weren't trying to leave. It was at a mall at the food court side. So I parked, immediately called the police. The police were there within 90 seconds or less. Or I should say, and less. Moreover, they knew exactly what car I was in. I didn't even have to say what car it was. They just knew. And then, yeah. Then they were trying to steal my tablet. They tossed it up front. They tried stealing my Apple Watch, and I was recording them with my phone. And then as they were trying to shuffle through, they're like, "Let's steal his stuff." Even though I have a dash cam in my Tesla, the Tesla has cameras. Like, I was like, "What the?" And then so while recording them, I grabbed my stuff from them grabbing it, and then the police were there by then. And then I told the police what happened, and one of them started running off. It was very strange.
That's absolutely true. And
they were being very disrespectful to the cops. One of them got detained. It was just a mess.
You can't convert radicalized lefties. That's absolutely true.
But that was my worst altercation, was with women. Males, I did have that guy with the boom boom stick, but I don't think anything would have happened, even if he did have a boom boom stick. But no, I've never been robbed or anything like that.
Do they know what Austrian economics is?
Also,
no,
you guys would see it because it would be live.
They really don't understand.
Secondly, I would fight until I'm unalive. If anyone tries to rob me.
There's no hugging it out. No hugging it out.
I'm also 6'5", 260, so I don't think anyone would want to fuck with me.
Imprison Trump, so longer as civil society. They wreck that and don't deserve respect. Ansem, I do agree with you.
Because if I was in the altercation, we're immediately going to the ground. Immediately going to the ground.
I lost my place. Sorry, give me a second.
I'm a grappler. I'm definitely a grappler.
Yeah, you can come up.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Generally specific. If anyone else wants to come up, we can.
Yeah, I would never stand and fist fight someone. We're going to the ground.
Well, 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, in the Chicago market, they're going to see the object every time they come in my car.
There's no hugging it out.
Like, hey,
No.
I got this, be careful.
Hello, Shazzy Bear, how are you? How are you today?
In Chicago, I'd probably just drive in West Loop.
Gotta get my mods on the
Fulton Market, right?
Thing,
The Fulton Market area. I'll have to reach out to you, Paul, when I'm in the area. When I need an Uber driver.
TR Finley, so I think the election was fair. I think that
I have enough. I mean, the headroom's a little bit low, but I have enough space. The seat's not all the way back either. I also have a thoracic and lumbar support. This cushion here. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. I'm currently boxing right now. That's my newest skill that I've taken up is boxing. But yes, all the above of what you just said.
Let's see. How do I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I also grew up with a bunch of rednecks in high school, so we would wrestle a lot. We would get into some dangerous stuff. Like it came to a point where my mom's like, you can't wrestle with it, because we would use actual like real wrestling, like actual they built a ring. That's how redneck we were. But they built a ring. Moreover, oh crap! They built a ring. We used tables.
Giving those away to
and then some chairs. The chairs were staged though. The chairs weren't actually used. They were staged.
Haven't quite hit the 10 dono chat thing. Let's see where we're at with our goal. We're at 10 super chats. Let's see. Yeah, and I don't know why it didn't do that earlier. Sorry, I'll deal with it later. If I lose all 5 in one day, don't talk to me. Okay. Kitchen pass. There's no kitchen pass. Michelle wants one. All right, I'll get those. I'll talk. I have to talk to that guy today. So we will we'll get that set for you. All right. So all right, cool guys. Hey, it's so far it's been a really good show today, and I think I basically led everyone kind of to where I wanted to lead them to. We'll get some people up here in a couple of minutes, and we'll have just a quick panel. Michelle, if you would like to come up, I know you're on.
No, I have not. With the election stuff, I have not.
Tomato is not in the.
I can do it once I park though, because no rides are coming in yet.
Do a burnt leather with a 5-patch wax hat. So I'll look into that. I think the hats. I'll have to look and see what hats he has. That's a pretty good thing. So yeah, I'll get the man card hats out. I will talk to that guy today, and I'll send him over to artwork. So yeah, we got some people up here. We'll do some conversating. I want to thank everyone that sent in
I just received a $7 tip.
I somehow did not really get the goal set properly. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. And
I think that's the.
I'll get the man card.
Amazing.
We're going to do the man card. We're going to do the Grid 1 logo that you see up in the corner. That's from that's from my race team.
So quick update here. We just received a $7 tip, so that puts us at $175.81 on Uber and $25.45 on Lyft. So we exceeded our $200 mark. Amazing.
Very excited about this.
And we still got. Oh, let me start the timer. We still got about
And
4
so this is
hours and
correct.
15 minutes of
Left is
driving
gonna
left.
learn
So
from their loss.
we'll be done by
Less than
5:30.
learn
And
from
to end the evening, we have a reservation.
John Smith.
Do you try to avoid driving during rush hour? Great question. So rush hour here is like an extra 5-10 minutes at most to every pickup. So it's not bad at all.
On the support lately, but I'm trying to do better. I have promised.
And the funny thing is, either I get a ride that goes into rush hour, or I don't get a ride at all during rush hour.
Gold Marathon.
Like I completely avoid it.
I think you have to get those from Glenn.
So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I am doing patches. I've got to get with Clover Tack on that. Challenge coin is possible as well.
I'm bothered by my beard right now.
You know
right
what
here.
I do is I do have a website. What I'll do is while I'm in New York, assuming I have some time, I'll start putting some of this stuff up on the website. That way you guys
I need to get this
can
cut.
see it. And that way, you know,
It looks real stupid right now.
then you'll just be able to.
Oh, I got $1.
feedback
Make that 176. I forgot the dollar from yesterday.
Bobbleheads, I think, are hard.
I didn't count on about yesterday.
Bobbleheads done. I don't have a vendor.
Some lady tipped me
Right now, I have
a dollar that came from her
has promised me the best vendor in the world.
bottom of her purse.
Patches. We're gonna do
It like looks.
probably a.
It looks like the dollar died and got
We're going to do
CPR.
T-shirts. I have 4, maybe 5 designs. I have 2 out of the 5 pretty much finalized. The rest need to
I definitely
come
need
together.
to do. I definitely need to get
I'm
something
going to
for
do,
protection world.
girl shirts, which are the
Yeah,
out of the
that's why I got my CCW
female T-shirts.
because I am playing
And,
games.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
I don't
with
play
those.
games.
I think we're gonna just put like copium or something on it. I don't know. We'll
And then
figure
there's
that
an
out
app
as we get
that's
there.
new.
And I'm gonna do hoodies.
It's called
and,
Turn
I
Signal.
might do,
It's a click of a button. It's $10 a month or $70 a year. It's a click of a button of an attorney anytime you get pulled over. Nationwide. As soon as you get pulled over, you just press a button and then the conversation with the officer gets recorded, and then an attorney will help you with the conversation.
Yeah, we're gonna do the morale patches for sure.
All right, Paul. Thank you so much.
We've got.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm waiting for my CCW. They said up to 21 days
It'll take a second
to process.
It'll do the TTS.
It's only been like
so
a week and a half.
it has to wait for chassis to clear out.
So, a QT.
Michelle donated $19.99. Super chat. I'm gonna sport the man card hat in my next AVI.
Neat. Do a short Kings hat line for the vertically challenged. I don't know what that is, but I'll figure it out. All right. So GS, are you coming up? Who's coming up? Who's got the link and who's coming up? Yeah, that's on purpose. It's supposed to do that. Yeah.
Absolutely it is. Oh my goodness.
Cut everybody's mics off, but it does.
Have you heard of the Rittenhouse? The guy was carrying around an AR like it was his wallet. Yeah, you could have open or concealed here in Wisconsin. As long as, like, the only rule is if you go out to drink. If you go out to drink, you have to unload your carry. Yeah. He was carrying an AR like it was nothing. And you could do that here.
That's very strange.
Not many people do it.
What is going on?
Yeah. I think there's more people in the state that have something and don't have a CCW
Well, this is no good.
than do, because like the guy that I just saw in the car, he fits the good description of just being a messy person.
No good. Lost my camera for a second. Let us see why that is. How very strange.
So right now we're headed to our reservation. We'll be 12 minutes early. That's all right.
I gotta put you up there.
Lyft is not getting me anything, so
That's my bad.
you can just head over there.
There you are. Sorry about that. What? The new
Nick.
generation?
My name's not Nick.
Another TTS?
We are
Miss
audio and
Evelyn
video
of the
recording this
Department of
ride for your
Numismatics
safety.
donated $10.
It's
Super
Nathaniel.
chat. This intermission of an unreasonable
Nathaniel.
man
Nathaniel.
sponsored by Tactical Soap, a
Nathaniel,
Grondike
not
soap
Nick.
company.
Although I've been
Stay
called Nick
tuned with
before.
the soap that cuts through feminism.
Quick story before you go.
Try
There was this restaurant I used to work at, and my first 2 weeks of working there,
He uses too
my
many
name was
letters.
Josh. And
He overtyped.
one of my coworkers
That's
was
okay.
also a high school friend, and his name was Josh.
Try Tactical Soap
So
today.
the first 2 weeks were
It's
scheduled
this
out,
guy.
and we were both confused because it just said Josh
I haven't figured out how to
instead of
cut off
either of our
the
names properly.
Cutoff for the letters yet. I will, but
How do you hire an employee and then forget their
I
name
have not as yet.
and give them a bad name? No, you're okay. I'll take Nick.
But how are you, GS?
I'm okay. I think God.
Oh, I said
He
Nate.
wants you to repent for
Nate,
going
that's
across
why.
the aisle with people that want to destroy the aisle.
Yeah.
No, I understand.
I don't like when people spell my name wrong, so I just tell them Nate when I order food.
I myself had a
But
very
when I'm like
interesting
talking to people, I call
conversation
them.
the day,
Make sure they call me Nathaniel.
about an hour before I went to vote, my wife and I, and with a gentleman on YouTube. I think his name is Daniel X100. Seemed to have a pretty large following. Oh, there you are. I can see you now.
Yeah, that's my other camera. I'm trying to get that. There we go.
There you go.
Just had to cycle cameras, that's all.
Gotcha. So, and you know, and I actually recorded the part, and he left me up there for about a good hour. So I understand your desire, your hunger, your thirst for being able to have a meaningful conversation with someone that might be ideologically divided from yours, in order to try.
I was an
to find
account
some
manager for a
commonalities
recruiting
or
firm.
Some way to agree.
And then I was a personal
because I
trainer for over a
myself
decade.
Really
The restaurant stuff was a while ago, like
put my pride aside,
15
my
years
ego
ago.
aside, put my I'm right, you're wrong aside, and really listen
Just
to
kidding.
the person, even when I knew what they were saying were just complete bullets.
7 years ago.
Absolute nonsense. And I was bringing up like labor statistic data, you know, from his administration that just got replaced. And it, yeah, what's the word? A bad attitude is like a flat tire. You really can't get anywhere with it, right?
Yeah, that's true. When, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I understand kind of like your viewpoint, and I would like to kind of get on a soapbox for a second.
Sure.
And because normally I'm right there where you're.
Don't run, lady.
I'm like, hey,
What
come
the?
on, let's find a way to get along. Let's find a way to, you know. And when Trump won the first time, I loved what he said in his inaugural speech. I still remember bits of it, where he talked about we need to find the things that we have in common. We need to look at that flag and basically it should mean something for all Americans, right? That should be a common rally.
Yes, I make more money than I ever had before.
So
I get to
my
meet you
issue
guys.
is
I
when,
met you
know, I
guys.
get tired of these politicians saying, I want to be a president.
Soon
for
I'll
all
be
Americans."
monetized.
Well, that's fine and dandy if you're acting like an American and not an insurgent communist trying to destroy capitalism. And
Based off my rate, I should be monetized by the end of the
I
year.
have a problem with that. I don't want to be friends with the people that want to destroy me. I can pray for them. I can love them from a distance.
I average about 2 subscribers a day.
I give them water. God will provide whatever judgment or vengeance is required. Exodus 14.
Yeah, minus
I
the
have nothing to do but
very
the sun
few
will fight my battles
altercations
for me. these are all lessons that I think I'm still trying to learn. Sounds
And I'll feel more
simple,
comfortable once I
learned.
have all my legal registrations and
Well,
IDs.
so one of the things that's been very difficult.
That way,
and
I'll
I've
just
communicated
hang it up in the middle of my
to
mirror.
many other channels.
That way, no one
I've
messes with me.
asked, like Joe Mobley, he cannot get a leftist on his channel at all to just talk to. He, you know, he can't. You know, Glenn has trouble, right? And well, pretty much everybody, I think, has. I mean, Sarah doesn't, but Sarah straddles the line, so she's not really a confrontational, you know, sort of channel. I mean, people will have confrontations on her channel, but she herself not particularly confrontational. So she doesn't seem to have too big an issue. But even then, it's kind of the same 3 or 4, you know. And I've been wondering how to, you know, just how to do it. And, you know, so having the interactions over the past couple of days with these young men.
Yeah, I took a picture of it. I just forgot. I just,
3 of them.
I got a lot of things going on. I'm not making excuses, but my mind like focuses on only one thing at a time.
Their methodology, I think, is kind of flawed.
But hold me to it. I will definitely check it out.
Because when I'm on panel with some people, they will literally just go hardcore, beat this guy about the head with
I'll be 10 minutes early, so I could take a look at it now.
Actually support, but I think that if they're willing to come into our space, we need to be willing to try the gloved fist first. Fist is there. We're not denying that there's a fist. Okay? We're not denying that it has to be our way. Before you go to hell. But there's a, you know, there still needs to be the love there. You can't just come out with the iron fist with the love. If you do, what happens is those people who may otherwise move more centrist or even to the right, which would be ideal, won't. Is that even if they're not going to move, your interaction with that person, you never know who's watching, and the people watching who's on the fence may look at your interaction with that leftist and say, you know what, that leftist was a complete fucking tool. And the guy on the right, he tried to be fair, he was honest, he was on point, he didn't ad hom, all of the things, right? So you don't know. And again, I'm not really saying to bow down and get run over. Matter of fact, I'm saying the opposite of that. The steel fist has to still be there. Right? You have to be willing to lay waste to their worldview, which is what I like. I'm saying this because my first impulse in every single case is to go scorched earth. My nature is to 100% choose violence above all. So I have to dial it back, and I've had to learn this over 50 years. I know that my first instinct, the first thing I want to do, is just nuke it all and move on. Over the years, I've had to dial it back, and I found that, you know, first we tried diplomacy. When diplomacy fails, then we nuke. I don't really have an in between. I'm not that good a person, right?
You can also show.
We're gonna have a pleasant conversation, or I'm gonna bludgeon you about the head with your idiocy. One of the two, and we've seen that in my interactions with most people. But my nature is always towards violence.
All my extra money is going towards real estate, so I really don't have any other extra gaps. Either it's going to my credit card, my Tesla, or
symbols
real estate.
is violence, and rightfully so. But at least try to do
Nice.
a little bit of diplomacy on the front end. Front loaded in there. Like, nobody can then say that you came in and were the bad, and you were in bad faith, and you were the guy who was lying, and who was not letting people talk and things like that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, my money's spread thin with what I'm doing for the channel, fixing my car,
the
real estate.
On the edge, and those people won this election. Make no bones about it. You know, I forget, it was 48 million or whatever it was people voted, and millions of those were people that are on the fence that looked at what the left has been doing and said, this is inexcusable.
Yeah, and that's to my point earlier where I think, I don't think they're going to double and triple down on this woke ideology. I think
We
they're
are
going to
audio
slowly
and
back
video
away from
recording
it.
this
They're going to
ride for
allow
your
these
safety.
smaller personalities to run interference for them. That's why we're still seeing like these smaller podcasts, Instagram, TikTok. They're still spurging out like they're going to, because they think that's still the marching orders. I find this very alarming, and not concerning, alarming. I'm not afraid. I'm not fearful. You know, Sun Tzu says when you are weak, you should appear strong. But when you're strong, you should appear weak. Go ahead if you need to do that.
We are not hugging it out. We're not. You guys can. I'm not. I prefer violence, and I'm comfortable where I'm at.
It's like I'm hugging you, but I'm hitting you kind of thing, you know, family reunions.
If I'm hugging you, I'm really stabbing you in the back. I just want to let you know that's don't expect that. There's no kumbaya feelings here. I wish there were, but no, that's not it.
All right, well, we took a vote. We said that you have to take the unreasonable